And your Pekin Junior Dragons are taking the ice at the Edge Ice Arena on John Street in Bensenville for Game 1 of the CUHL Division Playoffs. This will be game number 1. Tonight's opponent is the Wilmette Junior Trevians, team number 4. I'm really hoping my signal holds today. Wi-Fi is another sketchy situation. I think I'm stable for now, but we'll upload it later tonight if the signal drops. So just be aware of that. Hopefully everything works out all right in our favor. Just wanted to warn you ahead of time, folks. Okay, Wilmette Junior Trevians. Currently sitting after the regular season at the top of the D2C division. 18 games played, 15 wins, 1 loss, 2 ties, 47 points. And your Junior Dragons are in 9th place out of 10. 18 games played, 2 wins, 16 losses, 1 overtime loss, and 7 points. But they've been playing pretty good as of late, and the determination is shining through, so we're gonna hope for the best and see what happens tonight and all weekend. Tonight we've got the Wilmette Junior Trevians number 4. Tomorrow morning we'll have the Orland Junior Vikes number 2, and that's at 9:50, I think, 9:55. And then Sunday we'll have the Junior Vipers team number 3, and that'll be 9:10 on Sunday morning. So this is a round robin tournament. Whoever comes out with the most points by the end of the weekend advances on to the finals, which will be on March 3rd. So let's root on our Pekin Junior Dragons. I'll rip through the roster here real fast if I can find where I put it down at. Number 5, Sterling Burks. Number 6, Duncan Hill. Number 7, Braxton Courts. Number 11, Easton Cook. Number 12, Noah Viviano. Number 14, Noah Mason. Number 16, Kian Ledbetter. Number 19, Grayson Blevins. Number 20, Brecken Soviar. Number 24, Cruz Scholes. Number 25, Jackson McCoy. Number 30, Nash Moldenauer. Number 33, Jet Nafziger. Number 77, Houston Richardson. Number 91, Jasper Jacobazi. And number 97, Grayson Blackmore. Looks like Easton Cook will be our netminder this evening. And we'll be getting underway here real shortly. Thanks for watching Pekin Junior Dragons hockey, ladies and gentlemen. I'm 33's daddy. I'm currently sponsored by Revolution Anti-Hero IPA. Chicago's own Revolution Brewing. Delicious. Well, looks like I had a connection drop already. If anyone's still out there, I will upload this when we get back to the hotel tonight after the game and after dinner. So you have to watch it late. I apologize. Hopefully we're still coming through okay. Looked like the signal might have dropped already though. All right, here we go. Game 1 starts now. We're gonna have Braxton Courts at center, Cruz Scholes. Nope. Braxton Courts at center. Jasper Jacobazi and Noah Viviano on the wing. And we're off already. Dang. Dragons drive it to the far boards and carry it into the Trevian zone. Braxton Courts tries to knock it in. And Dragons keep it in the zone. Trevians knock it back out. And Jacobazzi battles it over the center line. Braxton Courts, got picked off there. Trevians try to knock it back further in the neutral zone. Uh-oh, we got a guy out front. Knapsinger's racing back. Oh, that was Courts, sorry. Courts picks it over to the far boards, and Trevians sent a lobber on net. Eastern Cook covers in the paint. Still scoreless with 11:22 remaining in the first period. We'll have a face-off in the Dragon zone. Scholes at center, Moldenauer and Soviar on the wing, Nefziger and Burks on defense. Scholes for the face-off, gets it back to Sterling Burks. He'll send it up the far boards. Trevians send one bouncing towards the net. Nefziger's going to pick it up behind the Dragons net, carry it over to the near side. Almost got picked off there. And Trevians race back to the near corner. Sterling Burks gets there first. And
help him out.
Moldenauer picks it off the far boards, sends it up a little further, and Scholes goes back to help it. Trevians kept it in. Scholes dumps it out to the neutral zone, and across the zone it goes, all the way down into the Trevian zone. Trevians try to turn it around, and Scholes keeps it in, sends it in deep, over to the far corner. Trevians get there first, send it up the far boards there. Burks tries to pick him off. Nefziger's back to defend. Get out there, bud. Trevians send a shot. Goal, Trevians. Dragons down by 1. 10:27 remaining in the first period.
Hey, you all right? Let's go, Cookie.
All right. Courts at center, Blackmore and Richardson on the wing, Blevins and Hill on defense. Let's go, Dragons! This is Pekin Junior Dragons hockey. Courts for the face-off, over to Richardson. Carries it into the Dragon zone momentarily and then drives it up the far boards down into the Trevian zone. Blackmore's racing back for it. And Trevians. Ooh, dang it, got a guy off to the races. That's gonna be an icing call if he doesn't cover it, and he does. Face off in the Dragon zone, 10:03 remaining in the first. Dragons down by 1. Courts at center. Looks like we still have the same lineup here. Courts for the face-off. Ooh, battles with the referee's skates. Courts lost it under his skate there for a second. Trevians drive it in deep up the slot. Blevins picks it up, sends it up the near side boards. Courts and Blackmore race down for it. And an icing has been called. 9:44 remaining in the first period, and we'll go back to where we started.
Go on, PK! Let's go, Key! Give it to him, Mike! Give him lumber!
Scholes at center. Mason and Ledbetter on the wing. McCoy and Nefziger on defense. McCoy races over to the far boards, battling with some Trevians players there, and he's going to carry it around behind the back of the Dragons net. And Trevians are all there, but Scholes picks it up, carries it over to the far side. All the way up the far side and across the neutral zone. Over for Mason and into the Trevian zone we go. And Dragons drive it in deep. And McCoy will stop it in the neutral zone. Cross ice pass to Nefziger, and he'll drive it over to the near side. And Trevians. Nefziger stops it. Looking for Scholes out front. And stops it again in the neutral zone. Up the near side. All the way down into the Trevian zone, and they'll race back for it. Skated around the back of the Trevians net in their own zone and over to the far side boards. Scholes gets there first, sends it over behind the back of the Trevians net. And the puck comes over to the near corner.
Good job, Kenny!
It's like Kean Ledbetter. Oh, no, he got it. Oh, man. Trevians out in front. Fire in another one. 8:21 remaining in the first period. Dragons down by 2. Can't let those guys get behind you, buddy. Courts at center. Viviano and Jacobazzi on the wing. Burks and Hill on defense. We got a officiating dispute at the officiating bench. No, we don't. Courts for the face-off. Drives it over. And Jacobazzi carries it in. All the way down into the Trevian zone, and they'll pick it off, send it around the back of their net, and Viviano's going to race it down on the near side, send it all the way down on net, and that's going to be an icing call. Face-off goes back to the Trevian zone.
Come on! Come on, Pekin!
All right, no lineup changes as of yet. Courts for the face-off. Back to Hill at the blue line. He'll pass it back over to Jacobazzi in the slot, and they'll battle for it. Whoa, puck goes in a little deeper there and over to the near side. Trevians carry it out at the near side boards, and all the Dragons are back. Cross-ice pass over to the far corner, and Burks gets there first, sends it up the far boards, and Duncan Hill stops it in the slot. Puck comes over to the near side. And Hill sends it around the back wall over to Sterling Burks on the far side. Picks it off the boards there and up for Jacobazzi. He's going to drive it into the neutral zone. Trevians tip it back in offside. 7:28 left to go in the first period. Dragons down by 2. Oh, wait, that's a penalty. Dragons power play. Woo! Dragons on the power play for 1:30, and we'll have a face-off in the Trevian zone. I didn't see what the penalty call was. Courts for the face-off. And Blevins keeps it in the zone, sends it back over to the far corner. Nobody goes and gets it. Trevians get there first. Send it over up the near side. Nafziger gets there first, sends it back to the near corner, and Soviar races back for it. Battling with the Trevians player over on the far side, and Trevians try to carry it out. Blevins keeps it in, and Dragons regroup in the neutral zone. Soviar goes to meet him up the near side, sends it back in deeper, and the Trevians will pick it up. Wheel it around back to their net in their own zone. And Trevians up into the neutral zone they come. Nafziger's back to defend. Oh, fires one in. Dragons down by 3. 6:36 remaining in the first period. From a shorthanded goal by the Trevians. 38 seconds remaining on the Dragons power play. A little pep talk from Coach Courts there. We're going to have Courts at center. Soviar and Scholes on the wings. McCoy and Burks on defense. Courts picks it off, sends it into the Trevian zone, and he's in hot pursuit.
You know where he's going! Hey, good!
McCoy keeps it in the zone, sends it back up the far side, looking for Scholes and Soviar in the slot. Trevians try to pick him off. Courts and Scholes. And back to Burks. Burks sends one up the slot. And no one's over here on the near side, and Courts is going to race over for it. Wheels it back around and back into the Trevian zone he goes. He's out in front in the slot. Tries to get a shot off. Save, Trevians. Yeah! Rebound shot from somebody. I don't know if that was Skulls or Quartz or Sylviar. 5:49 remaining in the first. Dragons down by 2. Let's go, boys! Moldenauer, Richardson on the wing. Jacobazi at center. Burks and McCoy on defense. Houston Richardson drives it into the Wilmette zone, and Jacobazi battles it up, sends one on net. Save Trevians. He'll cover in the paint. 5:30. Clock's rolling down still. 5:35 remaining in the first. Jacobazi at center. Moldenauer and Richardson on the wing. No lineup changes. Jacobazi for the face-off. Over to Richardson. And Moldenauer will race over to the near corner. Centering pass. Richardson was there. Oh no! McCoy couldn't keep it in the zone. The Trevians are off to the races. Woo! Send a shot wide. Back to the back wall it goes. And Richardson picks it up out of the paint. Sends it up the near side boards. Trevians keep it in. And back to the back wall it goes. McCoy.
Help him out, Houston!
Battles with the Trevian player. Ooh! He sent one right up in the middle there in front of the crease. And Moldenauer zigs and zags, carries it out to the neutral zone up the far side. And Dragons keep it in. No, they don't. Back to Jackson McCoy. He'll send it up, looking for Moldy.
That's you, Houston,
And Trevians knock it back in
gotta
deep.
hustle, bud, go!
McCoy from the back wall, up the near side. Richardson picks it off and carries it around, sends it around the back of the net there, and Burks helps it over to the far boards. Moldenauer battles for it. Richardson goes over to help him. Trevians send one on net. Burks stops the shot, sends it over to the near side. Trevians keep it in. Send one into the lower abdominal region of Jasper Jacobazi, and the puck deflects back to the near corner.
Houston,
Looking for a
skip
setting
the ball,
pass
Houston!
there. Dragons deflect it back to the blue line. Trevians sends a bouncer in, and rebound goal. Trevians up by 3 again. 3:51 remaining. In the first period. Courts at center, Mason and Blackmore on the wing. Nafziger and Hill on defense. Courts for the face-off. Drives it in on net. Nope. Back to the back wall, and he'll chase it down. Sends it over to the far side boards. Blackmore holds it in for a second on his belly there, and Hill knocks it in back to Blackmore. Sends it back in deep over to the back wall. And Noah Mason races back for it. Trevians send it back to one of their players and all the way up the far side boards. Ooh, no. Quartz races back, and Nafziger will pick it up in the Dragon zone. Sends it right back up the middle and down into the Trevian zone. Here goes Noah Mason hunting it down. Blackmore over to Hill at the blue line, sends it back up, over to Quartz, back to Blackmore, sends a shot on net, ooh, through the crease and over to the near side boards. And Mason, back to Nafziger, sends a shot sailing past the net, over to the back wall again. Blackmore on the far side boards, back to Quartz, sends it back in deep to the far corner. Noah Mason races back for it. And Trevians send it up the far boards again. Duncan Hill stops it. Blackmore goes back for it. Looking for a centering pass to Noah Mason. Ah, he keeps it in there. And Trevians. Okay. Duncan Hill gets there first. Carries it over to sends it over to the far boards there. Up, here comes Skulls in the neutral zone. And Hill drives it back out to the neutral zone. Trevians knock it back in. Quartz sends it into the neutral zone and down. Not enough ambition there for nice and call, it looked like. Trevians stop it at the goal line. Looking for a pass. Nobody's over on the far side. Blevins comes in, stops it in the neutral zone, sends it back into the Trevian zone, and that'll be barely offsides. 1:42 remaining in the first period. Dragons down by 3. We're not going away quiet.
Let's go, kid!
Face off in the neutral zone. Skulls at center. Ledbetter and Viviano on the wing. Blevins and Burks on defense. Skulls for the face off. Trevians carry it up the near side. Looks like we got a arm up. Delayed penalty on the Dragons, it would seem. 1:32 remaining in the first period. Burks is going to go off for 1:30, probably due to a tripping call or something to that effect, I would imagine. Yep, that's a trip. Skulls for the face-off. Courts on the wing. Nafziger and Blevins on defense. Skulls for the face-off over to Courts for the on the near side there, and Skulls will send it around. Oh, Nafziger tried to pick him off there. Stop it, and Trevians send it back over to the near corner. Blevins hunts it down in the far corner. Trevians out in front. Ooh, stop the shot. Carries it over the far boards. And out to the neutral zone he goes. Carries it up the far boards. Sends it up for Courts on the far side, and he'll drive it back to the back wall. Trevians come right back out with it. Courts gets in the way for a second, and they'll send it back out to the neutral zone. Pass out in front, offside, Trevians. 42 seconds remaining in the first period. 40 seconds remaining on the Dragons penalty kill. We'll have a face-off in the neutral zone. Let's go, boys! Courts at center, Skulls on the wing. Nafziger and McCoy on defense. Courts for the face-off. He'll drive it into the Trevian zone. Chase it down! And the Trevians send it all the way down. This should be a nice and call, and it will be. Face-off goes back to the Trevian zone, so that worked out pretty good. 24.8 seconds remaining in the first period. Dragons down by 3. All right. Looks like we'll have Skulls for the face-off. Courts on the wing in the slot. Nafziger and McCoy on defense. Skulls over the Courts. And Nafziger keeps it in. Sends it up the slot. Go get it!
Get back, Jax!
And Nafziger tries to keep him to the outside, and he does. Over to the near corner. And McCoy stops the shot before it can get close to the net there. Nafziger sends it up the near side boards. The period's over! It's been over! Expert timekeepers, tell you what. All right. We'll take a pause here for just a second. And Dragons will have their powwow with the coach in between periods. Hopefully everything's still coming through okay. We'll try and get through our hat-trick sponsors real quick. ABG Express Towing, 24-hour towing company located in Manitou. Find them on Facebook. Backwoods Tree Service company located in Manitou. BackwoodstreeService.com. Cook Auto Body, Cook & Sons Auto Body located in Pekin. 309-353-7971. DentSmart, paintless dent repair located in Pekin. Find them at dentsmart.com. Musiante Heating and Cooling. Find them on Facebook or MusianteCompaniesLTD.com. And Pekin Junior Dragons would like to thank IBEW Local 34 for all their support. All right. Period number 2 on deck. Skulls at center, Soviar and Moldenauer on the wing, Nafziger and McCoy on defense. Let's go Dragons! This is Pekin Junior Dragons hockey. Skulls for the face-off. And Trevians drive it back into the Dragon zone. And whoa! Save Dragons! Puck comes back out to the neutral zone, and Trevians will race it down in their own zone, carry it around behind their net and over to the near side. And Dragons kept it in there for a second. Dragons battle for it in the Trevian zone. Nafziger keeps it in, picks him off, and sends it over to the far side for Moldenauer. Moldenauer and Skulls battle up the far boards. Skulls comes out with it. Whoa, got picked off in the face-off circle, and Trevians will knock it out. Nafziger and McCoy race back for it. They'll zig and zag around our defenseman there and fire another one in. Dragons down by 4, 11:04 remaining in the second period. Let's take another sip of my delicious beverage. You want to go on a run soon, would you? Okay, that was Courts for the face-off, and puck comes over to the near side and down into the Trevian zone. Nobody wants to go get it. And Blevins holds it in with his whole body, and Trevians knock it out. Burke slows it down at center ice, and Courts knocks it back into the neutral zone up the far side. Oh, left the puck behind there, and no one can find the puck, but Burke's dead, and he sends it back up the far boards. And Trevians drive it back into the Dragon zone. Burks sends it up the far side, and Trevians kept it in the zone. Burks battles up the far boards, and no one can see the puck tonight. Save Easton Cook, and he'll send it back up to the face-off circle. Courts is in hot pursuit, and Trevians fired it out to the neutral zone under their own free power, and they'll... Yeah, Dragons kept it in the zone. Puck goes up the slot. No one wants to go get it. It's been a long day. All right, back to the back wall it goes, and Trevians get there first. Uh-oh. Mason back to Courts, and Courts holds it in. Fans on the pass, and Burks keeps it in up the far side. He'll send it back up, back in deep, and Trevians will pick it up on the back wall. Trevians carry it back out to the neutral zone, and the Dragons are in the way. Guy's falling down all over the place, but number 4 had a try for a shot there, and Blevins stopped him. And Trevians zigged and zagged around him, got an open shot. Glove save, Easton Cook! Save Dragons! 9:06 remaining in the second period. And Dragons will have a face-off in the Dragons zone. Looks like Jacobazi at center. And Blackmore and Richardson on the wing. Nafziger and Hill on defense. Nafziger tries to force him to the outside. Ooh, save Easton Cook off the mask. And Richardson drives it over to the far boards over there. Trevians kept it in. Nafziger stops the shot in the slot. And so did Duncan Hill. And puck comes back around the back wall. Hill tries to drive it. Save Easton Cook. He'll cover in the crease. 8:27 remaining in the second period. Dragons down by 4. Let's go! Courts at center. Soviar and Skulls on the wing. Blevins and McCoy on defense. Courts for the face-off. Drives it through the feet of a Trevians player there and knocks it up the near side boards down into the Trevian zone. Icing call. Back to the Dragon zone we go. So Yarn Skulls still our wingmen, courts at center. Blevins and McCoy on defense. And the puck is dropped. Courts for the face-off. And Trevians fired it off of him. Puck gets sent back to the far corner. And McCoy tries to chase him down. Sylviar. Udo send it up the slot there. And yeah, McCoy blocked the shot with his body. Sylviar drives it to the far side. And back into the near or far corner it went. Here comes Courts. Courts brings it over to the near side, sends it up the near side boards, and Trevians kept it in, drive it in deep, around to the back wall, and over to the far corner. Trevians player goes down on his butt, and the Dragons are there. They'll send it back over to the near side. Courts picks it off, sends it back out to the neutral zone, and he's skating down and out of pursuit. Fires it off the goaltender's mask there, and puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Skulls gets there first, chasing it all the way down into the far corner in the Dragon zone, and over to Courts on the near side, centering pass, and Trevians picked it off. McCoy chases it down on the far side. Dragons. Oh, yeah, back to McCoy, and he's gonna, tries to send it over up the far boards, and he'll battle it back, and the puck comes over behind the Dragons' net. Up the near side it comes. Trevians keep it in. Deflected off Blevins' skate there, and wide over to the far side. And puck comes back around the back of the Dragons' net. Skulls is there, sends it over to the near side. Courts races over for it. And Trevians knock it in deep. Sylviar picks off that shot, sends it back to the far side. Here comes McCoy. Out of the Dragon zone, all the way up to across the neutral zone. Centering pass back to a Trevian player. And Skulls knocks it in deep. Courts will chase it down. Trevians get there first.
Get it!
Sylviar stopped it in front of the goal line there. Puck comes out to the offside Dragons. 5:36 remaining in the second period. Uh-oh. Coach Caleb. Not ejected. Jacobowski for the face-off. Dragons driving in deep, and Trevians scoop it back out to the neutral zone. Burks will race back for it in the Dragon zone. And back to the neutral zone it comes. Trevians drive it in offside. 5:22 remaining in the second. Offside call. Face off in the neutral zone.
Hey, Key! Get at it, Key!
Jacobowski at center. Moldenauer led better on the wing. Duncan Hill and Sterling Burks are our defensemen. Jacobowski for the face-off. Duncan Hill tries to drive it out, and Burks stops the shot. Back to Jacobowski, and Trevians pick it up at the line, send it back in deep. Duncan Hill will race it down, sends it over across the back wall and over to the near corner, where Burks will pick it up off the near side boards. and Trevians kept it in. And back across the neutral zone. Duncan Hill stops the shot from occurring, and Ledbetter scoops it out to the neutral zone. Here come the Trevians, stop it in the neutral zone. Back over to Moldenauer, waiting for it on the far side. He's going to carry it in. Passes it to Jacobazzi. Burks keeps it in, sends it back to Jacobazzi, who was on his side there, and Trevians drive it up the near side boards. Burks stops it. Back into the Trevian zone it goes, and Jacobazzi in the slot, fires it. Woo, save, and Trevians will drive it over to the near side. Trevians send it back out, and they're hustling down. Icing call. Face off in the Trevian zone. Let's go, boys!
Noah, go after the puck and be aggressive!
Puck's on net, boys!
Don't stand around!
Courts center. Mason and Richardson on the wing.
Center it!
Courts for the face-off. Sends it back to the back wall. Richardson will hunt it down. And Trevians. Apsiger keeps it in, scoops it up the slot, and everybody was already racing out of the zone. Trevians send one in on net, and Easton Cook will cover in the crease. 3:53 remaining. And we'll have a face-off in the Dragon zone. Courts for the face-off, drives it over to the far boards, and they'll drive it back in deep. Apsiger. Whoa, Trevian send one up in front of the blue paint there, and 3:42 remaining in the second period. Apsiger and Blevins on defense, by the way. And Richardson stops it in the slot, carries it around the back of the Dragons net, and over to the near side. Over for Courts. Courts scoops it out to the neutral zone, and they're trying to buy themselves some time because they got a bunch of guys offside. Puck comes back in, and we got a guy out in front. Apsiger got in the way there, and Easton Cook makes the save. 3:16 remaining in the second period. We'll have another face-off in the Dragon zone. All right. Skulls at center, Blackmore and Viviano on the wing. Nafziger and McCoy on defense. And puck comes back to the near corner, and across the back wall it goes. Viviano sends it up the far side, and the Trevians stop it, knock it in deep. Back to a guy waiting in the corner, and Blackmore races over. Nafziger will race back to the back wall, picks it off. What happened? We got we got a piece of debris on the ice surface here. I think we might have a penalty. Well, that's a penalty on the Dragons. Jackson McCoy will go off for 1:30. And I don't know if anyone noticed the ball that just got thrown onto the rink, but Dragons are down by one man for the next 1:30. 2:50 remaining in the second period. Skulls at center. And we're waiting on the clock to get corrected here. There we go. Skulls at center. Viviano on the wing. Nafziger and McCoy. Nope. McCoy went off. Blackmore's the other winger. Nafziger's the lone defenseman. Blackmore races back for it and passes it up to Skulls. Skulls scoops it out into the neutral zone, and Viviano tries to race back for it. It's like no one tried to go get it on either team, so icing is waved off, and Skulls centering shot. And Trevians cover.
Yeah, you better call that one.
And it looks like we got a Trevians penalty, so we'll have a 4-on-4 here for the next minute. All right, face off in the Trevian zone. Let's go!
Let's go, Preston!
Hit the net, boys!
Let's go!
Courts at center. Sylviar on the
Go,
wing.
one too many!
Too many men.
One too many!
By the Trevians. Yeah, there he goes. Bye. Sylviar was calling it out. Blevins and Burks on defense. Courts for the face-off. Puck comes over to the near side. And, almost kept it in there. Blevins and Burks drive it over to the near side. Courts races in after it. Trevians get there first. Skate it around back to the net. Turn it back over to the near side. Keep it in, boys! Blevins keeps it in the zone, sends it back in deep. Courts chases it down in the near corner and up the near side boards. Blevins sends a shot. Ooh. And the Trevians send it over to the far boards. Burks, almost kept it in the zone. Courts races back for it. Picks up some speed at center ice and zooms it in between some Trevians' feet there, and they'll send it back out. Here goes Sylviar. And Trevians are there. Over to the near side. Go get it! Blevins picks it up, skates it around the back of the net. Up the far side. And over to the near side it comes. Burks tries to send it out. And Blevins stops the shot. He almost got picked off there. And he kind of did. Greg Sylviar stops the Trevians player there on the boards, and puck comes over to the near side, courtesy of Brexton Courts. Trevians back to McCoy. And go, bud! Offside Dragons! 35 seconds remaining in the second period. Braxton Courts was off to the races just a little too soon.
Good job,
All right, we'll try that again. Face off in the neutral zone. We're closer to the net we need to go towards.
Hey, let's get after Pekin!
Moldenauer and Jacobazzi, I think. Yep, on the wing. Skulls at center. Jacobazzi drives it in. And offside, Dragons. 28.8 remaining in the second period. We're going to have a do-over here. Got Moldenauer and Jacobazzi on the wing. Skulls at center. Netsiger and Hill on defense. Skulls for the face-off. Carries it in to the Trevian zone, and Trevians pick him off. And back to the neutral zone we go. Netsiger's back to defend. And Trevians carry it in up the far side. Save, Dragons! Houston Cook makes the save, and 15.2 seconds remaining in the second period. All right. No lineup changes apparent. Skulls for the face-off over to Jacobazzi, and he carries it out to the neutral zone. Moldenauer's racing back. Dragons keep it in. Skulls is out front. Sends it on net. Oh, just through the crease and wide at the buzzer. Dang, he had a good sniff there. Dragons remain down by 4 after 2 periods of play, folks. We got a lot of hockey left, though. All right, Steger's Furniture and Mattresses, family-owned and operated furniture stores located in Pekin and Peoria. Find them at Stegers.com. Aim to Tame Tree Service, experienced and safe tree removal located in Peoria. Aim to Tame Tree Service, PeoriaIL.com. Blue Line Roofing, former police officer owned. Roofing, gutters, and exteriors serving the Peoria area. Find them on Facebook. And SMI, Shilling Masonry Inc., experienced bricklayers out of Morton. Find them on Facebook. Wagenbach Builders, start to finish custom construction company out of Pekin. WagenbachBuilders.com. And Fifth Quarter Sports Bar and Pizzeria located in East Peoria, across from the Paradise Riverboat Casino and Hotel. 5QSportsBar.com. Period 3 starts now. Braxton Courts center. Ledbetter and Richardson on the wing. Burks and Blevins on defense. Let's go Dragons! This is Pekin Junior Dragons hockey. And we're off. Courts for the face-off. And Richardson drives it into the Trevian zone. And he carries it in. Chases after the face-off circle. Gets a shot. Ooh, kick save. Back to Courts, who almost had a good one there. And rebound comes back out to Blevins. Back over up the far side boards. Courts races back to the back wall. Drives it around over to Ledbetter on the near side. And he'll send it back to Richardson. And over to the near side it comes. Far side, sorry. Blevins keeps it in the zone. Sends it on net. And just a little wide there. Ledbetter races back. And oh! Had a funny bounce off the boards there, and the Trevians carry it out to the neutral zone. Trevians come through the neutral zone with some speed, but the Dragons are there, keeping them to the outside. Kick save, Easton Cook. Blevins over to the face-off circle, and over to the near side. Richardson will send it. Courts tries to pick him off, and the puck gets sent back in deep to the near corner, and then over to the far side. Blevins battles it back over to Richardson on the far side, and Courts tries to pick him off. The Trevians will send it back in deep. Blevins battles on the back wall, and Trevians centering pass. Ooh, deflected back up the slot and to the blue line. Trevians send it over to the near corner. Burks carries it up around the back of the net. Get it out! There you go, over to Ledbetter on the near side. And he'll send it up the near side board. And Dragons battle along the back wall. Over to Burks. Up the far side. And out. There we go. Sends it up. Courts is racing down for it. Whoa, got an elbow to the head there. Delayed penalty on the Dragons. Trevians threw an elbow at Courts. I don't know what he did after that, but we're going to have a penalty on Courts, I believe. And the face-off comes back to the Dragon zone. Tripping call on Courts.
Did you miss the shot, bro?
Okay, Skulls for the face-off. That's it. Trevian sent one on net. Nafziger blocks the shot and sends it down. Skate! Mason races in after that with some speed, and he's going to head back to the back wall. Picks the puck off over to the far corner. It'll come, and Dragons are putting on some pressure, but the Trevians carry it up the far side, and Nafziger's back to defend. Sends the puck wide, scoops it out of the crease, and over to the near side. And whoa, wrong way. Dragons scoop it out of the crease again. Nafziger will chase it down on the near side, sends it up the near side boards. Trevians pick it up, send it back in deep, and Nafziger sends it up the far boards. Duncan Hill will race after it, and back to Blackmore, and he'll send it out to the neutral zone. And it looks like we got another delayed penalty on the Dragons. Trevians will race it down. Carried up the near side boards, back into the neutral zone. Skulls picks him off, stops the play with 8:48 remaining in regulation. Dragons down by 4, 19 seconds remaining on the Courts penalty. And now Skulls is gonna go off for 1:30. 5-on-3 for 19 seconds.
Go, Pekin!
Jet! Jagabazi at center, and he'll battle for it in the face-off circle. Sends it back to the blue line, and Trevians knock it back to the back wall. And they'll carry it around the back of the Dragons' net. Circle around in front of the net there. Glove save! Easton Cook catches it over his head and stops the play. Tries to keep, well, yeah, all right. 8:31 remaining in regulation. 2 seconds left on the Courts penalty. 1 minute and 13 seconds left on the Dragons penalty kill. McCoy and Blevins on defense. And Jagabazi at center. Jagabazi for the face-off. Trevians. Whoa! Battle it over. Ooh, puck bounces off the side of the net there, out to the slot. And Cookie makes the save. Whistle blown. No goal. 59 seconds remaining in the Skulls penalty. 8:17 remaining in regulation. Dragons are putting on a heck of a penalty kill here for the time being. All right.
I guarantee you ain't walking away.
Courts for the face-off, it looked like. And Dragons carry it up the far side. Blevins scoops it out to the neutral zone. And Trevians try to carry it back in. McCoy picks it up in the far corner. Whoa! It's interfered with there behind the back of the Dragons' net. And Blevins will drive it back to the back wall. Trevians pick it off, and Trevians fire one in. Dragons stop it in front of the crease. All right, Trevians knock in another one. And Dragons down by 5, 7:33 remaining in regulation. 15 seconds. No, Dragons are back to full strength now because of the goal. Courts at center, Viviano and Soviar on the wing. Burks and Hill on defense. Courts drives it in deep into the Trevian zone from the face-off, and he'll keep it in the zone at the face-off circle, but the Trevians knock it in, and Hill's over to defend. Centering pass. Trevians goal. Trevians down by 6. Or Trevians up by 6, sorry. 7:15 remaining in regulation. Courts at center. No apparent lineup change. From the face-off, over to Burks, and Viviano carries it up the near side, drives it in to the Trevian zone, battling at the blue line, and puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Hill will race back for it. Whoa! Backhands it from the slot back over to the far side, and Trevians try to backhand one in. Dragons are there. Trevians block their own shot with their body in front of the net there, and over to the near side we go. Puck goes back around the back of the Dragons' net, and Burks will race it down.
Get in there! Go!
And Soviar carries it up the far side, battling it out of the Dragon zone. Over to Courts, and over to Burks. Nope, that's Viviano. Puck comes back over to the near side, and Trevians knock it back in. Burks picks it up along the back wall, skates it over to the near side, sends it over to Soviar, and Trevians knock it back in deeper. Burks from the back wall sends it up the slot. Courts is going to race back for it. Gets there first. And over to the near side. And we got a whistle on the play for something. Gonna have Nafziger and Blevins on defense. Must have been offside. Scholes at center. Moldenauer and Richardson on the wings. And Trevians knock it in deep, knock it into the Dragon zone, and carry it into the face-off circle on the near side, and they'll send it across the crease there, and maybe it was around the back of the net. I didn't see it. Scholes battles it. Yeah, Trevians keep it in, and Nafziger races back. Go! Up to Scholes. Scholes tries to clear the zone. Trevians keep it in, send another one up the slot. Nafziger stops the initial shot and stops the second one too. Sends it over to the near corner, and Scholes picks it up. Sends it over to the far side for Richardson. And it got stuck in his skates there. Trevians kept it in. Nafziger sends it out of the Dragon zone, and here comes Scholes. Tries to keep it in the zone. And offside call. Clock's rolling down to the 4:10 minute mark. Dragons down by 6. And my beverage is gone. Courts for the face-off. Trevians knock it in deep. McCoy will pick it up. Skate it around the back of the Dragons net. And over to the near side. Up the near side it comes. Tries to keep it along the near side and knock it out, and Trevians are all there. Trevians pick it off the near side boards and send it back to the back wall. Blevins stops it, picks it off. Go! Sends it up the near side boards, and Trevians stop it again. And he'll pick it up in the face-off circle, lob one high, and I think Easton might have kicked it off to the far side there. Courts sends it up the far boards. Trevians slam it back in deep. And McCoy will chase it down on the near side. Trevians pass it back to one of their players on the back wall. Try to get it in front of the net there, and Dragons say, no you don't. McCoy carries it up across the face-off circle, drives it to the near side boards once again, and Dragons will battle for it up the near side. Clock's rolling down to 2:40 left in regulation. And Trevians center a pass up to the slot in front of the net there, and they'll carry it out to the far side. Blevins chases it down in the far corner. And back over for Ledbetter. Trevians pick it off. McCoy stops the shot, sends it back behind the Dragons net. Over to Blevins, up the far side. And he'll get picked off next to the face-off circle. Puck gets fired over the top of the net there, over to the near side, and 2 minutes remaining in regulation. Here comes Mason. Mason tries to pick him off on the near side. Trevians are successfully keeping the puck in the Dragon zone. Mason sends it back over. Some of his players, Trevians pick it up. Circle around the back of the Dragons net. Mason carries it up the near side, and Trevians knock it back in. Ledbetter stops it in the face-off circle. Easton Cook makes the save. Wraparound shot. And puck goes wide over to the far side. Trevians try to fire one in, and Mason stopped the shot. And looks like Trevians not getting another one as the clock rolls down to the 1 minute mark by the time we have our face-off here, hopefully. All right, face-off at center ice. Scholes and a little slight distraction there. Blackmore carries it into the Trevian zone and over the near side. Trevians will battle over for it on the near side board. Scholes goes back to help him. Puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Got a guy out in front all by himself. And goal, Trevians.
All right, Cookie.
Clock rolls down to 15 seconds left in regulation.
Go, boys.
And I think they're just going to let it roll. All right. Trevians will be successful in game 1 of the CUHL D2C playoff round robin. And we'll see you again tomorrow at 9:55 a.m. for the Orland Junior Bikes team number 2, I believe. Thanks for watching, folks. This is 33's Daddy. And tune in tomorrow morning. Until then, 33's Daddy signing off. Let's go, Dragons!